The One Academy is the heart of our company. Cryptocurrency is not an easy product. It's a very innovative product based on technology and based on very, very complex concepts. For us to be part of this financial revolution, to be part of cryptocurrency and of a community, we need to understand exactly what we do and what we talk about. And this is why we have the One Academy. The One Academy provides you with concepts, provides you with explanation on cryptocurrency and on the financial world. I would encourage everybody to join the courses, to do the certificates, and to understand thoroughly how to use cryptocurrency, what cryptocurrency is, and how we can change the world by using cryptocurrency. One Academy. Learn today, lead tomorrow.
A blessed good morning and good day to everyone from the Caribbean and around the rest of the world. Thank you for being on the call. My name is Maureen Brown and I'm from Barbados. I am your host today. And as our founder just told us, we are learning today so we can lead tomorrow and change the world. What is One Academy? One Academy is an innovative e-learning platform covering a broad range of financial topics, including trading, the stock exchange, cryptocurrency, financial analysis, asset management, and more. Our mission is to provide our students with the guidance and educational materials they need to achieve financial literacy. One Academy was developed by finance experts and academics. It is highly structured and easy to understand. You learn at your own pace and can be a part of the future of global finance. As you know, for the last week or so, we have adopted a new format of presenting One Academy. Our intention with this new format is to give you a unique sense of understanding of straightforward facts that you can use immediately to enhance your daily lives, as well as promote our core product, One Academy. The new format will be led by Mr. Pereira. So this morning, we are going to have a very interactive session because, as you remember, Mr. Pereira said to us that we will all have a chance to give feedback this morning and chat. Before I hand over to him, I want to acknowledge Patrice James. This is the wife of our Diamond King James, and yesterday she was on the call as well, and I totally forgot to recognize her. My apologies to you, Patrice. Would you want to make a comment at this time? I will unmute your mic.
Morning.
Good morning. Go ahead.
Thank you very much, Maureen, and that's fine because I have not been on the call for some time, but it was good to be there yesterday. I really love what I'm seeing, love what I'm hearing, and I'm just grateful to be able to be back on the call and look forward to just learning and being together for more because we are really blessed beyond our understanding.
Yes, we are.
So welcome to everyone who's here, and let's just have fun learning this morning.
Thank you so much, Patrice. Mr. Pereira, over to you.
Yes, thank you so much, Maureen, and pleasant good morning to all our One Academites, wherever you are in the Caribbean, and of course, further afield, wherever you are in this big blue world that we call Earth. It is indeed a pleasure to be on this call once again. Of course, it's Friday. It's the start of the weekend. And of course, most of us, we generally get very excited on the weekend. And you should. Of course, you look forward after a hectic work week. We're going to wind down today. Today is open house day. And today is where you tell me what's on your mind as it relates to what we would have covered so far in the One Academy. I want to play a video for you first. It might be slightly low, so bear with me. It's just a couple of minutes. It's an infamous video for all of those who followed the movie Matrix. And I wanted to really have this video played because it really underscores why we need to be on the One Academy. Right? So I'm actually going to share this video now with you guys. It's just about 2.5 minutes long. It might be slightly low. Might have to turn up your volume a little bit, but bear with me for that 2.5 minutes, okay?
us. Tumbling down the rabbit hole?
You could say that.
I can see it in your eyes. You have the look of a man who accepts what he sees because he is expecting to wake up. Ironically, this is not far from the truth. Do you believe in fate, Neil?
No,
Why not?
because I don't like the idea that I'm not in control of my life.
I know exactly what you mean. Let me tell you why you're here. You're here because you know something. What you know you can't explain, but you feel it. You felt it your entire life. That there's something wrong with the world. You don't know what it is, but it's there, like a splinter in your mind, driving you mad. It is this feeling that has brought you to me. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Matrix?
Do you want to know what it is? The Matrix is everywhere. It is all around us. Even now, in this very room. You can see it when you look out your window or when you turn on your television. You can feel it when you go to work, when you go to church, when you pay your taxes. It is the world that has been pulled over your eyes to blind you from the truth.
What truth?
That you are a slave, Neo. Like everyone else, you were born into bondage, born into a prison that you cannot smell or taste or touch. Prison for your mind. Unfortunately, no one can be told what the Matrix is. You have to see it for yourself. This is your last chance. After this, there is no turning back. You take the blue pill, the story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
I wanted to reiterate that point because this is what we would be talking about this morning as we start Friday. That you are a slave, that you have been born in a world of bondage, a prison for your mind. That is very hard to believe, but you are a slave and you continue to work on a plantation. And until you reach to that point in your life where you're no longer trading time for money, until you've reached a point in your life where you don't have to worry how to pay your bills, until your investments pay for themselves, you are a slave to the system that breeds you contempt. A prison for your mind. That's what it is. It's difficult to accept, but you are a slave because you work on a plantation for your mind. So I want that to soak in this morning because it is the reality of what it is. Unfortunately, it is what it is. And that's why, One Academites, you're on this call. That's why you get up in the morning and you deprive yourself of sleep. That's why you get up in the morning, because you need to find out what needs to be done, because it is the only way. It is the only way you can come off the plantation for yourself, for your friends, and for your family. You need to come out of this matrix that has been built for your mind. It is the most advanced prison system ever that's created. And the mere fact that you're on this call this morning demonstrates the fact that you want to get out of the matrix. So this morning, we're going to open up the lines. Maureen, I'm going to pass this call back over to you, and you can start from the beginning and give persons the opportunity. Let's stay within a 2-minute period, guys, so that we can give everybody on the call the opportunity to be able to say what's on your mind. Now that I've said the theme this morning, that you are a slave to the system, and you are, in fact, on the plantation. What says you, Wanacadamites, this morning?
Thank you, Larry. Well, I want to speak first, since I have the mic. And you just upset my soul. That's all I will say for now. So, who am I going to pick? Let's go with Denzel Finley.
It's a good upset, Maureen.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. Denzel, let's hear from you.
Good morning, everyone. It's 5 o'clock here in Jamaica, and I'm happy to be up, to be among all of us here.
Good morning, Denzel.
Morning. I'm happy to be here, and it's refreshing, being refreshed, because level 1 went for so long. It's refreshing learning over, getting it from a different perspective, a different angle, so I'm understanding more. And I wish that more of us were on this morning or during this week to get this refresher. Yeah, it's very refreshing, and I'm learning more now. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Denzel. All right. Let's hear from Cecily. Cecily, I think.
Hello.
Hi, good morning, Cecile.
Hi, good morning, everyone.
Good
Hello,
morning.
good morning.
Good morning, good morning. We're hearing you loud and clear.
Good morning, Cecily.
Well, I have realized that the years that we have spent in school, we have been lied to. And it's a wonderful opportunity to be learning. And I really appreciate these mornings, even though it's kind of hard, but the sacrifice, I think it's worth it.
Without a doubt, Cecily. And the fact that you're on this call, we do appreciate the fact that you took time to be on this call.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you. And now I'm going to ask Dave Brito. Could you unmute your mic, Dave, and shine in? Are you there? Okay, Dave might have stepped away from his mic. Luzette, what about you?
Hi, good morning.
Hi. Okay, hold 1 minute. I have 2 people unmuted now. Dave, I'm going to let you go. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Morning.
Go ahead. Good morning.
Yes, good morning to each and every one. I really consider this a great privilege and honor to be able to be a part of this group. Over the past couple of weeks, I've learned so much, and it's interesting to sit down and read my financial manual. I'm telling you guys, this opportunity is a great opportunity. And I'll encourage each and every one, tell someone. Not everybody is going to grasp the vision right away, but don't hold back on telling someone, because it's like, as one man said, it's like fire shut up in your bones. And this opportunity, I believe, it's been reiterated over and over, is a 1 in a million lifetime opportunity. It's not just to accumulate wealth, but the educational factor of it is phenomenal to me. I have been reading with my wife the first phase of this educational level, and it is so interesting. I keep going back to it, and I'm telling you guys, this is a great opportunity. And I just want to encourage you. Let's keep pushing this thing, because a lot of people out there are just like us, who really need the help. And how will they be able to get help if we don't tell them what's going on? I just really want to thank Mr. Larry and Miss Maureen for this opportunity, and keep on what you're doing, guys. You are doing a great job. I'm really being informed and really being enlightened, and I just want to say to you guys, thanks a lot for taking the time out to do what you all are doing. Thanks very much.
Thank you so much, Dave, for that contribution. Maureen, before you bring up the next person, I want to put you on the spot right now. Why you're upset because of the statement of the fact that you are on the plantation? You want to share that with us? I know you're smiling when I'm asking you that.
Oh, yes, I am. Because from the time you said the word slave, it upset my soul. And then, when you continue to say what you said, it was just a bit like annoying. Like, stop it. Yes, it's the truth, but
yeah, sometimes we can't handle the truth, right?
Yeah, I'm kind of, but okay. So, all right, let me put it in context. So yes, it got me like upset, and the more you talk, I thought, what? But it's true. And the great thing about it is that I decided, because as I don't know how many of you know my story, but I'm telling you, the first time I got the presentation done to me, I was actually in the middle way in the presentation. I sat up, paid more attention, and then at the end I was so scared because I felt like the world had gone and left me and nobody bothered to tell me anything. I was so scared. So I am happy that I'm here today, and I am either off or I'm getting off the plantation, Mr. Pereiro. So I am thankful to God for that. But
absolutely, Maureen, you're the mere fact that you're here and you're the host as well, that you are definitely making your move to step off the plantation. All of us. I mean, I'm not saying that I'm not on the plantation. We're still partially on the plantation. So it is a reality. And sometimes we really can't accept the reality. But because we understand what it is, we could now move to another level. All right. So let's welcome some more callers on the call. Good morning once again, if you're now joining us.
I just unmuted Luzette because I had her line up to go. Luzette, are you ready for us?
Yes, I'm here. Good morning to each and every one of you. I thank all the leaders, and it is quite a reality check every morning to all the information that we gathered, and especially the way it started today is yes, if we like to admit it or not, it's true. We are slaves. It is like a slap in your face, but it doesn't matter where we're coming from. What it matters, where we're heading to. So there's still time if we're on this earth to make a change, and it's up to us. Thank you, each and every one of you.
Thank you, Luzette. Thank you very much. Yes, we have to face reality whether we want to or not. Classic Cuts, are you with us? Go ahead. Classic Cuts, are you there?
Good morning, Classic Cuts. You know, Classic Cuts is actually a Baba. Good morning, sir. How are you, Redo?
I'm all right. How are you going?
We are great, man. Welcome. You're actually live on the call right now.
Yeah, I know that. I hear all the talking and now join this, so I really hear the conversation too well, or what all you're speaking about. But as all you're talking about the plantation, everybody on the plantation, so we had to get them off the plantation. And I thank you all for allowing me the opportunity to really voice a little something, So I'm very glad to be here. The man now come on. It's very innovative, what I mean? It's very exciting and all too, because the changes and things that going on in the world right now, as the lady just said just now there, she was very scared. Everybody have a fright in them. So we believe that everything that we are following here right now will come to a reality. And I hope that everyone who participated in this adventure here that will be successful in every endeavor that they have encountered. Well, that is my pick.
Thank you so much, Classic Cuts.
Larry?
Yes, sir. I really do appreciate that. Classic Cut is my barber. Actually, he really does an excellent job, and he's actually soon to be on the Deal Shaker.
Oh, brilliant, brilliant, very good. Thank you, Classic Cuts. And now let's hear from Rajesh. I think that's it.
Yes, it's Rajesh. Yes.
Rajesh. Go ahead, Rajesh. We have you unmuted.
Good morning. Is everybody hearing me?
Loud and clear. Loud and clear, sir.
Okay, excellent. I don't have technical difficulties. That's great. Let me just start by saying a huge thank you to Mr. Pereira, Maureen, Mr. Cadiz. I want to call a few other names, Mr. Cordell James, his wife, of course, Mr. Kimral, who is on and off on this call, the Samuel Sings. Those are some names that I have been interacting with since I joined One Life. And these people, together with everyone here and all the other unmentioned, they have been very, very instrumental in building this community of education. And that is key. Building the community is not only for business purposes alone, it's also to ensure that we reach out to people who need to get this education and benefit from it. I just want to add by reading a small article that I saw on the internet that deals with education. It says the crypto craze has spread to college campuses. It's a CNBC article, and it reads as follows. The craze over the price of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies isn't just limited to traders. It's also spread to college campuses nationwide. Cornell, Carnegie, Mellon, Duke, MIT, and Stanford are just a few of the elite universities offering courses in cryptocurrencies and blockchain, the technology underlying them. Blockchains have created a sea change in the relationship between academia and industry, said Ari Jewels, a Cornell Tech professor and co-director of the Initiative for Cryptocurrencies and Contracts. These topics that were once of purely academic interest have become an integral part of the latest technologies and systems, a phenomenon that has drawn academic researchers into the vortex of change. Now, the article goes on to speak more about the different courses and this and that and the other. The last paragraph, however, reads, still most students say they are not driven by the financial prospects of blockchain. Rather, students like Noah Johnson, a sixth-year PhD candidate, says he wants to make a difference. I am more motivated by building something that will change the world. I think that last line is essentially why we are all here participating at whatever level that we can. We all want to make a change in the world. We all want to help improve each other's lives by sharing the education about finance and how the world works and how we can contribute at an individual level once we start participating. Participating means that we are acting based on what we are learning. So I don't want to go on and on. All I want to do is to thank everybody for their participation and to urge them to spread the word to more and more people. Everything here that we are listening to and reading and following up based on recommendations from presenters and the educators, as we call them, this is creating a future of freedom in an area that many others don't know exist. So our job is just to grasp it, internalize it, and be able to regurgitate it. And in so doing, we will help see a better world, a freer world, and a happier world, in my opinion. So that's it. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much. We appreciate that. Okay, moving along quickly. Oprah, I'm gonna unmute your mic. I'm getting difficulty doing that. Oprah, if you're there, could you unmute your mic and shine in? Okay, I don't think she is there. So I'm gonna move along. Oh yes, your mic is unmuted, Oprah. Go ahead. Do you want to share?
Okay. When I think of the slavery and plantation, remember the song Mental Slavery. A lot of persons don't want to move from the position they're in. They're working and they're comfortable. But when this one kind come into the area and they realize I was talking to them, they're going to be so sorry. Because we are like slave masters for our masters we are working under. They keep us there. We don't want to go any further. We don't until we have a deep problem. So I'm glad for this opportunity because only last night, you know, I brought another person into the business. God bless you all.
Thank you so much, Oprah. We're very proud of you. Now I'm going to hear from Kesby. Go ahead, Kesby. Kesby? Kesby, are you there? Okay.
Greetings.
Hello, good morning, Kesby.
Hi, good morning. I came in rather late, but I mean, finance is finance. We know we have been fooled for so long, and now we have this opportunity from Dr. Roger, this One Life, this One Academy, to make a change and make a difference. And not just a difference in ourselves, because of course we start with the person in the mirror, but let us extend it out to all the world. We actually see what the present guards have done. Let us not do what they have done. Let us make knowledge free. We're in the information age. And now, I always like to say, right now, we're in the blockchain age, the cryptocurrency age, where fiat currency no longer can survive. And we have the chance to learn today so we can lead tomorrow. Everyone have a fantastic day.
Thank you so much, Kesby. So I want to acknowledge, I'm leaving him for last, but I want to acknowledge that King James R. Diamond is on the call. Good morning to you, sir. And now I'm going to hear from, there's a Patricia Kwame. Would you like to chime in? Go ahead, your mic is unmuted, Patricia. Patricia? Okay, I don't think she is there. Mohammed Imtiaz, I'm going to unmute your mic. We would love to hear from you this morning as well. Go ahead.
Hi, morning. You all hear me?
Yes,
Morning.
we're hearing you loud and clear.
Wow, this morning I am inspired once again. First of all, allow me to congratulate you, Ms. Maureen.
Thank you.
Also, Mr. Larry Pereira, Mr. King James, Patrice James, Dr. Rajesh. Wow, this opportunity to me personally has opened up my mind. You see, because when we talk about the plantation, it's embedded in our DNA. Even generations ago, you know, we were never taught finance as we know it now. But for Mr. Larry Pereira to prepare himself for this One Academy session is really amazing. It takes time. And the term One Academite, I'm so happy to be a One Academite. Right? So it's something that will live with me and my children for the rest of my life. And the One Academy education has now shown us a way. It has now explained certain things to us that, you know, we have been bypassing every day because the system has taught us one way. If you look at it, every night before you go to sleep, you think about work. So work is always on your mind. So an 8 to 4 is really not an 8 to 4, it's like a 24. Right? So we have the opportunity right now, ladies and gentlemen, when this knock on the door is knocking, right? You need to turn that knob, open the door, take a look on the other side. Education is really the heart of it, but as Larry always said, applied knowledge is even more important. Yep. You can have all the education, but if you don't apply the education, well then it sits right there and it does nothing for you, you know. So to me personally, this One Academy session, I wish that hopefully one day, like a Sunday, we could actually attend a class and say this is extra lessons. You know, we attended a live interactive One Academy extra lessons, and hopefully I'll send my children there. Larry will be the professor, Miss Maureen, you know, you will be there as well, everybody. And I'm envisioning this as a future of education. Right? That's how I look at it. Thank you.
Absolutely, my friend. We'll definitely have Maureen, yourself, your children, everybody. We'll definitely have a One Academy 2.0 session. Wonderful. Awesomeness. Have yourself a great day.
I'm going to hear from Joy today. Joy Several, do you want to shine in? Joy, are you there? Joy? Okay, I don't think Joy is with us for the moment. Clifton Gillespie. Go ahead, Clifton. We want to hear from you. Faithful One, are you there? Yes, I'm hearing you. Yes, we're hearing you loud and clear. Go ahead.
Good morning, One. As you all know.
Ooh. Clifton, try again. We're not getting you clear as I thought we were. Start again. No, you're. Clifton, we're not hearing you properly. I think you're having some difficulties. Okay, Clifton, unfortunately, I'm going to leave you now.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I'm hearing you. Start. Let's see what happens. I did hear you better just now, a little bit better. So start. Let me see. Clifton, I'm not hearing you at all now. Okay, Clifton. All right, Cliff, I'm going to move along. I'm trying to mute your mic, and that's not happening, but I will leave you now. And I think Dwayne, are you there? I'm unmuting your mic. Go ahead and share.
Okay, pleasant morning. Are you hearing me?
I'm hearing you loud and clear.
All right, so pleasant morning to all the One Academites in the room. I continue to call you all by your correct names, which are the 1%ers in the One Life business. Because I continue to say that the majority of people who have come into the One Life organization really haven't engaged the process as it relates to the information. So we have a lot of package buyers. I call them package buyers, right? I'm unapologetic for that because that is what it is. And essentially what they are waiting for is for the coin to go public, for value appreciation to take place with the coin, and to just go sell all their coins on an exchange somewhere. That's not the vision. The vision is, as we live right now, as we exist, our focus should be geared to weaning ourselves off fiat currency. As each day goes by, you are supposed to be able less and less to depend on the dollar, whether it's the Barbados dollar, the Trinidad dollar, the US dollar, the Great British pound, whatever fiat currency that is in your geographical location, and really begin to operate in the realm of crypto. And not only just operate in the realm of crypto, but understand the opportunity that is there with blockchain technology, and be able to harness that opportunity to create generational wealth. Why I say generational wealth is because wealth is an instrument of covenant. God used wealth to establish his covenant on the earth through the Israelite people and through everyone else that would believe. And what we really need to do is continue to stay focused. We need to understand that money will affect us, and we need to stay focused as individuals. Don't, when the one life bursts, guys, my husband's in the room, don't be unattracted to your wife and attracted to a new wife. Maintain the wife. Maintain the wife of your youth. Be good to your children and your family, right? Because remember, the wealth just amplifies the personality. So that I know that the gentlemen who are in the association are good men, upstanding men, and my admonition to everyone this morning, both men and women, is to stay focused. Do not let the wealth consume you, right? Because inevitably, all of us who are on the call this morning are going to be very, very wealthy people without question. But let us put the wealth in its context. Let not as we understood before, money is a lousy master, but a great servant. So let's put money in its place, and let's put God in his rightful place, and we will remain in a safe place. So that's my admonition to everybody this morning.
Thank you, Dwayne. Thank you so much. I'm going to unmute Elizabeth Johnson now. Elizabeth?
Good morning, Maureen. Good morning. Morning, everyone. It is absolutely, I'm sitting here and I'm listening to all the contributions, and it really, I am sure, Larry, it must make you very proud to see how all your One Academites are growing. It is absolutely precious. I can't, choose a different word. It's precious to see and to hear and to also be a part of the experience of learning. And we are never too old to learn. We're never too old to change. And Dwayne made a very important point about managing wealth and keeping it in its rightful place. Because I don't know if you know it, but most people who win the lottery are usually even worse off within a couple of years after winning the lottery, because they just don't know how to manage the money. They don't know what to do with this wealth. So they go and they literally dig themselves in a deeper pit. So having the opportunity to really learn about finance and to learn how the world of finance works, and to make sure that it is something we can manage in our own way, that's absolutely priceless. So I just want to say, to everyone, keep learning, keep getting better, keep going. And again, Larry, Maureen, thank you so much for putting in the time and the effort. And it's always a pleasure to be on and to listen and to share. So thank you very much, Maureen. Everybody have a wonderful Friday and an even better weekend. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you so much, Doc. Really appreciate that. And of course, the One Academites have really been planted for quite some time, and they're growing nicely in the garden of our minds.
Thank you, Larry. Thank you, Dr. Johnson, for that input. I saw Noel Emmanuel Jack. Let's hear from you.
Hi, good morning to everyone.
Good morning, Noel.
All right, I'm so very excited to be on this call this morning. Larry, for the week, you talked about the issue of freedoms and rights with what his name is again, Thomas Jefferson, right?
Yes.
Who talked about how we are endowed with inalienable rights. And it's so very much important because it's connected to the issue of thinking and freeing your mind from the matrix world that we are living in. Now, many of you may not know that I am a conspiracy realist. It's years and years and years and years and years of research. When it comes to the matrix that we are in, it is very, 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 very deep. I want to say that we have three fundamental rights. We have the rights of conscience, the rights to serve God according to the dictates of our conscience. We have the rights to private property, and this is where wealth creation and wealth transference and profit and commerce and so on takes place. We also have the rights to private property, and we also have the rights to exist. And we cannot exist without education. So 15 million brain cells needs to be inundated with the correct information. And the One Academy platform is a platform that is actually facilitating that type of consciousness and that type of development. So kudos to everybody that is on the call, especially to Larry Pereira, Mr. Kiddies, Mrs. Johnson, yourself, Mrs. Brown, right? This is very, very, very important. And just to finally wrap up, this thing is very deeper. People, I always say that the banks, I call them sometimes the banksters, the orders in the world, they are the ones that are behind all of this. We may not understand it fully, but we just are participating in these crumbs of wealth right now. And even in the world of cryptocurrency, it will be that way for many of us. But these crumbs are the biggest crumbs than what the masses will get. The banks, we heard this week about Goldman Sachs, you know, they have been involved in blockchain for the longest while, and they have come out with their own cryptocurrency equated to the US dollar. They will take over, my dear people, because they're in for making big, big, big money. We have to thank God we have the opportunity to participate now, where we can get a greater portion of these crumbs. So people, free your minds. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Noel, Emmanuel, Jack. Much appreciated. I just want to reiterate what Noel would have just said. This is a piece of the Declaration of Independence, Maureen. I'm going to just read a little piece. And of course, you could bring up Mr. King James after. And it says, this is in the second paragraph. I would advise everyone to read this document. And it says that we hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men and women are created equal, that they are endowed by their creator.
Ooh, sorry, Larry.
Oh, sorry about that. I kind of mute myself by mistake.
Go ahead.
It says that we hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men and women are created equal, that they are endowed by their creator with certain unalienable rights, meaning you cannot trade it. It is what it is. That among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. That is the ultimate One Academites. The reason why you're here, the reason why you get up in the morning, the reason why you labor in the vineyard is for life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. It is your sentient right. It is your birthright as a citizen of the world. That to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed. That whenever any form of government becomes destructive of these ends, it is the right of you, the people, to alter and abolish it. It is on that note, on that premise, that we must live our lives in the pursuit of life, liberty, and freedom. Maureen, of course, you bring up the big man himself, Mr. Cordell King James.
Just before I do that, I'd like to give Joy Several an opportunity to share.
Absolutely.
Joy, are you there? Joy.
Joy to the world.
Joy. Okay, I'm not getting Joy again, so we will have no other than King James or Diamond. Go ahead, King James.
Hello, President. Good morning.
Pleasant good morning.
Yeah, I think it would be absurd and it wouldn't be right of me if I don't invite my wife to open up her mouth about this One Academy opportunity. Because, you know, women like to open their mouth and we ain't going to go there today. Nah,
you know? You saying that and it doesn't sound right.
Absolutely necessary.
Listen, it's the truth. And thank God Dr. Ruja is a woman and she opened her mouth.
Amen.
Oh God, so Patrice James, my beautiful wife, really,
I had to wake him back up this morning because his alarm
Imagine
went
that.
off.
Oh
Listen,
dear.
no, listen, we talking. His alarm went off and he just dozed off a second. So he didn't. Maureen already invited me to just, say a little bit. But Maureen, thank you so much. Thank you for all that you're doing. I was able to participate in this call from the beginning when it was just started, the very first call. And just being there helping the guys to hold up the fort, and when it now started, and it's really amazing to see where this call is today. And I want to just share quickly before King comes on that what happened with me at 6 o'clock in the morning was the time to get my three daughters out of bed. And the mummies on the call would understand. And sometimes I'm trying to talk on the call or be on the call and have to run with one, mute it, and it just was drama. So I eventually said, you know what, I'll listen to recordings. If there are recordings, I can't be on the call. But when you want something, you have to find a way to get it. And I always believe that there's always a solution. And I went deep in thought. I went deep in thought to find a solution. And this morning, it's been about 3 weeks now that my children are now homeschooled. And
Wow.
I'm no longer a slave to, I'm not saying, disclaimer, those of you who still have children in school, I'm not saying that you have to homeschool your children. But because of the demands of this business on my husband, you all know he gives 1,000%. I love him dearly. I really appreciate him for all that he does. And I had to find a way to make the situation work for me. And I said, you know what? Every morning I have to wake them up at a certain time, as Larry is talking about being a slave to the system. Wake them up, get them in time for this driver to come, then get them to the school, go back and get them. And I said, you know what? What do I really want for my children? The legacy that we're going to leave for them. What do I want for them? What do I want them to learn? What are they learning at school? And I made that bold step for other reasons too. I made that bold step to take them out. And I remember dancing in the room that day when we finally decided and told the school. I danced with them and I said, you all are going to learn languages. You all are going to learn Super TED, finance. You all are going to learn the One Academy. And this is what we're going to do. We're going to travel the world. We are free to do what we want to do. And I danced with them. And this is not just from a little time being in the business, but we made sacrifices. We've been in this industry since 2010, and I remember us deciding not even to buy a living room set so that we would not get comfortable in the home that we were in. And we said, you know what, we're going to make a sacrifice for at least 10 years, just really sacrifice. And I just thank God for, the little things. Yesterday, I stood up and watched being able to buy fruits and vegetables, and many of my friends saying it's expensive for them. And that's freedom. Sometimes we think about the castles and the great houses and homes and cars that we will have, but freedom is just being able to live a healthy life sometimes. And I'm just really grateful. I could go on and on, but I will make way for the big man himself because he's going to talk about me talking too much. And love you all. Larry, love you. Thank you to those who have been really committed, like Joy Several. I'm sorry you didn't get to hear from her this morning, but thank you guys and have a blessed day.
Love you too, Patrice.
Yeah, man. Well, I don't plan to be long at all. I believe a lot was shared this morning. A lot was said. A lot have been impacted. I don't know what she's talking about because I had a chance to see the Matrix video that Larry wanted to play so long. Not long Larry wanted to get that video to run and volume to be there. So, guys, for me, man, this revelation of what the One Academy happens to be, we need to understand it's just one part of the ecosystem. We have this process and this journey that we're on is I see Mr. Samuel. Mr. Samuel might probably on mute. All right, excellent. Thank you, Murray. And this journey that we're on, friends, is a lifelong commitment. I want you to know we're not just learning just for today, but this learning today to lead tomorrow is a mantra that is exactly how it's supposed to be. We are positioned as Mr. Katie's really said, to be that 1% of the 1%. And Dr. Ruja says it and views it that way as well. So we're going to have a chance to bring in, so I'm going to let you guys know from now, so everybody can start sending their cash or finding a way to get their money to whoever they need to get. Is going to be 400 TT dollars. That's approximately 400 Suriname dollars as well. I don't know how much Barbados. The Dr. Ruja book, Learning for Profit. We're going to bring in some of those books. We're going to need to secure funds as soon as possible. You secure your orders because it's not 1,000 books we're going to bring in. It is a hefty little price. But we are about to bring in those books. Those books will be available from June, from as soon as I return from New Zealand. And that is a must-have and a must-read. That is taking One Academy to the next level when you read that Learning for Profit, friends. You can ask Mr. Larry Pereira, because he already owns a copy of the book. And it is without a shadow of a doubt that the process that we are part of, and that whole concept of the slave and the slave master and the whole mind of bondage and all this other stuff, the truth is, here's the harsh reality, the truth. Not everybody could be free. Not everybody wants to be free. It had persons who refused to jump off the ship. It had persons who refused to use the Harriet Tubman tunnels. It had people who refused to take that opportunity to step towards freedom when it was presented to them. Let's just be blatantly honest. And you have to grasp and understand that, and do not beat up, fight up, and try to overdo. What we are going to do is just work with the willing. But our main job is to expose to everyone and follow up with those persons we exposed to. And from the follow-up, you'll know whether or not you have somebody who's interested. So that same objective that Mr. Frank had laid out as far as how we should really do the business, we need to be doing the business like a scatter shot. We're combing through. We are going to share this video, share the one live video, share some level of exposure with a person, follow up on them to see if they have looked at it. If within that 24-hour and that 48-hour process they have not looked at it, put them on the bottom of your list and continue moving along your list. Get back to them within the next month or whatever the case may be. Give them another opportunity to feel themselves. But this is the process we need to do. We need massive action regarding the exposures. We need the One Academy call to increase. Are we speaking about the One Academy call to the individuals who are in the network? Is this a topic of conversation? Are we pushing the idea that, hey, listen, you need a sacrifice in the morning? I was telling some business partners, here's the plain old truth, and I'm about to close off. A price has to be paid. You hear my wife mention it a little bit, and those sometimes I don't even think about those things. Chair set, living room set, I was never comfortable there, and I'm still never comfortable where I'm at now. That 10-year process that she's discussing, we are still in the midst of that process. The process have not near finished, but the vehicle we are using now, it is second to none with the shortest cut to your dreams and realizations of life. So when I heard Brother Dave and I heard Rajesh and I heard everybody speaking this morning, it lightened my heart. It was a joy to hear these individuals. Just think about it. Mr. Alfred, I see his mic, he probably just came on. Just think about it. What Duke University, MIT, and all these universities and all these people are going to be given with their cryptocurrency courses, that's just a theory. No one is going to be given the practical, which is what we have a chance to participate with because we are learning. So we get these free tokens, so we get these free coins, and those individuals just going to get their education that they pay for. Friends, respect, understand, love what you have. You have the key to freedom. That is education and an open mind that is willing to continue learning and absorbing. And with that being said, man, I want to thank you guys. I want to make a special mention, Maureen. Please get in touch with Mr. Kimral Ali and Mr. Keston Pierre. They are in Barbados right now as we speak. As we speak, they're in Barbados, and actually they're going to be a meeting in Barbados tonight. So those men are having a meeting in Barbados tonight for 7 p.m. It's going to be at Dover Beach Hotel. I don't know Dover, but Dover Beach Hotel, that's where they'll be. So connect up with them, Marine. See how many persons we could get to this platform. See how many minds we can open up. And just think about it. If you were not One Academy educated, where would you be today? I'll leave you with that thought, man. together for more. Blessings all.
Thank you so much, King James. There was a lot of stuff that was placed on the chat box, and I hope everyone got to look at the chat so they can see them. We're running out of time now, so I can't get to read everything. So I want to say thank you so much. We were happy to hear from all of you. We look forward to next week. So have a wonderful, great, and productive One Life Day, and we will end with our recording. Harry, I'm not hearing it.
The One Academy is the heart of our company. Cryptocurrency is not an easy product. It's a very innovative product based on technology and based on very, very complex concepts. For us to be part of this financial revolution, to be part of cryptocurrency and of a community, we need to understand exactly what we do and what we talk about. And this is why we have the One Academy. The One Academy provides you with concepts, provides you with explanation on cryptocurrency and on the financial world. I would encourage everybody to join the courses, to do the certificates, and to understand thoroughly how to use cryptocurrency, what cryptocurrency is, and how we can change the world by using cryptocurrency. One Academy. Learn today, lead tomorrow.